Nick and Leslie talking holiday cheer. Hallmark movies, cozy nights, and a festive review today. Hey, grab a seat and a sweet treat, cozy up, push play. Movie cheers, what you'll hear this Hallmark movie day.
Welcome to our Hallmark holiday review. Today we're going to be talking about a little movie called The Santa Class.
It's a school for Santas.
This is so exciting.
You have to sound like Santa, be like Santa.
Ho, ho, ho.
Ho, ho, ho!
Ho, ho, ho.
Ha, he, ha. Well, what's my motivation here?
This must be a new student.
This is,
Nick.
Nice.
The Santa Class, all new, part of Countdown to Christmas, only on Hallmark Channel.
7 p.m.
Santa Claus tells the story of Kate and her sister Bailey. I think they were sisters.
They appear to be sisters.
Kate is inheriting her dad's Santa school.
Santa Academy. North Star Santa Academy. Jeez, what is happening today? It's because I can't sit properly.
And their biggest competitor is called St. Nick's Academy, I think.
Something like that.
And they're like the really wealthy Santa Academy. And so the really wealthy Santa Academy lays off their best teacher because his salary is so expensive, and that is Dan. So Dan goes to Kate's Santa school to beg her a job. On their first day in, they run into the actual Santa Claus, who is amnesiac because he was in an accident where he bumped his head.
Yes.
They see his sled and reindeer fly off without him, and he's just wandering the street like a crazy old man in a Santa costume. So they're like, oh my god, this is the real Santa. What better way to remind him who he is than making him go through our Santa Academy?
Kate does not want to believe that it's the real Santa. By the way, I liked how you wrote Uber.
So I thought it was funny that when Dan got fired, they told him, by the way, the Uber, we're going to need to take our company car away from you. By the way, the Uber back home is part of your severance package. I thought that was funny. Again, actually, this is another Hallmark movie starting off with someone getting fired.
Yeah. True.
I really liked the writing of this movie.
It made me giggle.
It was a great
I like this is
premise that actual Santa is hidden in this class of people training to be Santa.
You know, it's hard to say, is this going to be a top 5 or like a top 7 for me? Like,
okay.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to hit my top 5, but I thought it was a great idea. Mm-hmm. Acting, I'm going to give it a 6 because it's a bunch of character actors and they were really fun.
The person that had to do the ventriloquist doll, they probably didn't even know.
He was definitely not a ventriloquist.
Well,
You see his whole
obviously,
mouth.
right, yeah.
So it's a class of a bunch of, like, for lack of a better term, weirdos.
We have another guest that popped up today.
Reggie, what'd you think of the Santa Class?
Now, what I thought was that it was beautiful. Oh, the Blossom Hill. Oh, it's just kiss. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's what it was. I liked a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty.
What'd you think of all the cookies and milk that Santa
Oh,
kept eating?
I was so jealous. But they were Mama's cookies. Mama's cookies are the bestest. So I know he wasn't eating, the best cookies, but I was kind of jealous.
All right. Thank you very much for your input, Reggie.
Is it Christmas milk time now? No, it's not, honey. I'm sorry.
So, speaking of Christmas milk, tell them about your Christmas milk you made.
The Christmas milk. So, was it Aldi's? I think we got, like snickerdoodle.
This is like in October or something.
Yeah, almonds and pumpkin spice.
Just yelling nicer. Right?
I said, I'm sorry.
So we've had these flavored almonds for a while in the
they were
pantry.
so
They're
good.
disgusting.
I like them, but like I can only take so many at a time. So it's like, oh, and then like whenever you accidentally ate too many at one time. So what I did was I usually make our oat milk. And I was like, well, I wonder if I can make the almonds milk. So I soaked the nuts and then I poured it and then I blended it, after like 8 hours of soaking. And it's like a Christmas milk. It's
I haven't tried it yet.
delightful.
Our mind is blown by it.
It's blown by, and then mixed with the actual creamy oat milk. Oh yeah, it's good. I'm gonna have some after this.
So today we also, this is not part of the plot.
it
of the
is-
movie,
it
but
is been a day.
It's been a day. We roasted an entire turkey, 14-pound bird.
There's only 2 of us, by the way.
There's only 2 of us. So we ate like about 1/5 of this turkey.
You think we ate 1/5 of this turkey?
We ate about 1/6 of this turkey.
Okay.
And then the rest is in the fridge, and we're going to be making stock later. But we had this whole turkey. Leslie's an amazing realtor.
You think we ate 2 pounds of turkey?
Well, most of it's bone. Maybe not most. A lot of it
Okay,
is bone.
Well, anyway.
So Leslie's an amazing realtor, and her brokerage gave all the agents 14-pound turkeys. And so we're like, well, we got nothing else going on today. Let's do the turkey. So every 30 minutes, we had to take it out, give it a little glaze.
Spent an entire week thawing it in the fridge.
Yeah, spent an entire week thawing it. And I did a sweet potato casserole with brown butter, orange zest, cardamom, vanilla, other spices. Fucking delicious.
We thawed our cranberry sauce that we had made for Thanksgiving and didn't want it to go bad.
Yeah.
So we quickly thawed it after, where we froze it and then thawed it. So
Oh, and we had Cuban bread, so we made sandwiches.
then we made sandwiches for the second round.
Those are real good.
It was really
Real good.
Yeah.
Okay, the Santa class.
That's why I'm tired. It's like food coma.
Yeah. So the Santa class, North Star is the name of the Santa Academy that Kate and Bailey run. And apparently there's a talk of this thing called the Christmas Cup, where their graduating class competes against the other school's graduating class. And this is brought up a lot as if it's like a citywide known thing. Even though when we actually get to the cup, it's just the characters we've seen in the movie. There's no like audience or anything.
Why when they were doing the Christmas market stroll, Reggie, are you playing with my shoe? When they were doing the Christmas the Christmas market stroll, why did he kept pointing out like everyone knows you? Why?
Yeah, that was weird.
Because it's not like, oh, the town to rally together to save.
Yeah.
No, nothing was relative to that.
I want to shout out a couple moments from early in the movie when Dan is like begging Kate to get a job there as a Santa teacher. He does this very rousing speech when the music swells, and as soon as he finishes, it cuts out, and she says, "Did you really think that was going to work?" I thought that was very funny.
There was every scene had something good. And it kept us giggling, and we unfortunately took for us forever because we were cooking to watch this, but it kept us enjoying every moment. I liked it.
I really loved the actor who played Dan. He is oozing charm. So what's funny is we saw him earlier in the year in that movie where the girl is like gonna fall in love with one of 3 guys named Nick.
Yeah.
And he was not very charming.
No, he was the doctor that got into the coma or concussion after
ice skating.
So he's a great versatile actor so far.
He's wonderful.
Yeah, I was like, oh wow, you're a charmer.
I was feeling nothing from Kate.
Yeah.
Maybe she's trying to play the every woman or something.
I mean, maybe like the busy woman, like she's stuck like running a business that she did not want to, leave apparently, but doesn't want to be yet. So she's just, doesn't want to disappoint her family or her father. I mean, I don't relate. So I'm going to do what pleases me and us and our family, not, our parents. So again, different perspectives of, their parents. So, it's interesting, but oh gosh, to carry on that dread though.
Another scene I want to shout out in the beginning was, so the movie starts off with them, there's going to be a blizzard coming in. I thought the cinematography around the blizzard was beautiful, and it's the following morning after the blizzard that Kate and Dan go, or Kate picks up Dan and they drive off to the academy.
Wait, so was Santa blown off course by the blizzard?
Probably.
I just realized that.
Yeah. But so when Kate goes to pick up Dan, he's got a mug of hot cocoa.
Yes.
Filled to the brim with candy and marshmallows.
Yes.
And she's like, "Excuse you, you can't have an open mug of cocoa in the car."
Which is insane.
And
the
he's like,
mug was cute.
It was like a sweater with 2 arms.
Like 2 arms. I was like, does it have 2 handles?
And so he's like, "Don't worry, I've never spilled a mug of cocoa in my life." And he's like, "Look, see?" And he starts swinging it around.
It got me. I
It
was like,
hilarious.
"Oh!"
And then later on, when they see Santa in the road, she slams on her brakes. He goes shaking. The mug is still perfectly fine.
Perfectly
and he's like,
fine.
See,
And I did like,
that was a hilarious little bit.
but also props to the prop person or props to the actor, because it was clearly, a drive that had been, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 7 minutes down the road, and you could see the marshmallows go further and further down. Yeah. Anyway, so good job. On
Props to the props.
props to the prop. Excuse me.
Can we chat about Jumpin' Bones?
Oh my gosh, they fucked.
They fucked in
They
a Hallmark
fucked
movie.
in a Hallmark movie in a car. They fucked.
She tasted his candy cane.
Candy.
He was
cane.
all up in her gumdrops or sugar plums.
He was in her chimney,
Yep. Santa came
riding that sleigh.
down that chimney. He dropped coal in her stocking. No, that's not.
He frosted her snowballs. We don't really know
Anyway.
if that occurred.
Okay, so they kiss, and they're like, "Oh, this is a little awkward,"
And that was
but it was a good kiss.
it was a good kiss.
And then I think it was the following morning.
Because they were carpooling.
Yeah,
because he
she
no
goes to
longer
pick
had
him
a
up
car.
again, and they're staring like quietly at each other, and then they quickly jump on each other.
Oh, or they went inside his house because they were in his driveway.
Yeah. And then when they do get to work, they're a little bit late, and his hair's messy. Hers is not. His is.
That's why they.
Maybe she just sat on his face.
That too.
Could have been.
Yeah.
I think that's what happened. Swiped his nose like a credit card. So, and then they do kiss again. So it's a triple smoocher, ladies and gentlemen. We don't often get triple smoochy movies, but this one has 3 smooches.
Oh wait, no, 4 smooches because of the sister and the
Bailey
other
and Timothy.
academia. Yes.
Yeah, Timothy, who was no, actually,
Anyway,
the actor one was the nerdy brother.
I said academia.
Yeah, I know. I don't think I've seen him.
Well, anyway, they do kiss to distract him. Yeah, so while they're going through their North Pole Academy training, that's when the said person named Nick, who is amnesia and Santa Claus, is like learning. Everyone around him is learning that he's Santa Claus, but he's not really picking up on what himself is putting down.
His acting was pretty rough.
Yeah, so like people would realize like, oh, he can pull a random thing out of a bag. He knows exactly what children want. So like, he can think or hear people's thoughts. These are things.
Part of their training is to go to like a mall and actually be a mall Santa.
Oh my God.
Terrifying. Beautifully directed into like a horror scene of children being disgusting.
Because it's true. It is true.
Children are gross.
Children are gross. We were at Halloween on Central in St. Petersburg at our booth. And like you can give out candy. So we were giving out candy. Children were just
It's like feeding
running.
ducks. You feed one and then they come back with 30 other ducks.
like just running around getting candy, like running in your booth, like grabbing things that, are for sale and they think they're free. And it's just like chaos and
Yeah.
they're sticky.
And the parents are like, finally a safe place. I can let them off the leash.
Right. And we're like, oh my God.
Parents are all drunk. Okay, chemistry of meter between Kate and Dan. What do you think?
I don't know. I mean,
I think it's a low number. I mean, I love Dan. It was a triple smoocher, but
I guess somewhat you say a 4.
I didn't feel like Kate was ever really into Dan. Dan was just excited about everything.
He was. 3.
So I think I gave a 5 to the last one. Yeah, let's go 4. 4. Okay. It's not like I'm writing these down anywhere. I mean, tracking them anywhere. So that was the Santa class. Any final notes on the Santa class?
It's cute to watch.
All right.
It's pretty.
It does have beautiful set design, some really good moments, some very weird lighting in scenes that looked rushed or like
Yeah, in the beginning.
shot after the fact because they needed more dialogue.
They looked a little sweaty in the beginning.
Some rough acting, but some fun acting. I'm gonna drop that actually to a 5 because
Yeah, that's understandable.
Santa was was a bit. So that was the Santa class. Probably gonna be upper middle for me. So let's take a few minutes to talk about a Netflix Christmas movie we watched.
Our little secret.
Our Little Secret.
No, it's our little secret.
Our Little Secret.
Yeah. Our little secret.
That's what I said.
But it's our little secret. We can't tell.
Oh, okay. We're not allowed to talk about this movie.
As we
I know. Can we talk about how... So last year, Lindsay Lohan was in another Christmas movie
Yes.
where the fillers were on full display.
Right.
This movie, gorgeous.
I told you.
It's like she evened out or something.
I told you.
She looked really pretty in this movie.
I told you.
Okay. The guy who plays her ex-boyfriend, the male lead of this movie, I loved him. He was so charming,
Yeah.
so sweet. He seemed like a genuinely good person, not like Hollywood good. I don't know.
I don't know, but like, why was he with that girl?
That is weird.
That's what I don't understand.
Why was he dating a high schooler?
Right. Exactly. It wasn't a high schooler, everyone. It was a college.
The movie felt like an episode of Three's Company where it's all just misunderstanding and secrets,
time.
and all the drama would have been solved by someone just explaining the truth. And I mean, I that always frustrates me, but I need to get off that hang up because that is the premise of most Hallmark movies.
Correct.
Most holiday movies, most family movies.
But that's what we talk about.
Kristen Chenoweth was delightfully evil.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
It got heavy pretty quick. Like there was
did.
adultery and drugs and. Now I want to compare it to that Hallmark movie we watched last year that had I forgot what it was called, but it had the thick butter.
No, that wasn't Hallmark. That was just another Amazon
Oh, okay.
or Netflix.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it had Robbie Amell and it had THC butter. I feel like they were similar in.
Was that Dakota Johnson?
No,
Okay.
I'm gonna look it up. Oh, I can't.
Here's
My phone's
my phone.
recording.
Right.
If you look up Robbie Amell, you'll find it.
What? How do you what?
ROBBIE space AM
Space AM.
ML. There you go. Yeah, so he was in it. Can't remember what it's called, but I want to compare them to because they were both.
Xmas.
Yes.
Oh, that's right. Oh, Lee and Meester.
Nice. Yeah. So Xmas came out last year, and I feel like they were very similar budget-wise, and cinematography-wise, they felt similar. In it, they are exes who end up at the same Christmas party or something. Or they break up right before they go to the house for Christmas, and they're like, let's still pretend we're a couple. I don't remember the
I
premise.
can't quite remember.
But I remember that movie working for me more than Our Little Secret because it was like less dependent on lies and non-discussion. It was more dependent on just them being charming in scenes together. Mm-hmm. So shout out to Xmas from last year.
Yeah.
EXMAS.
MAS.
Yeah.
Yeah. But still think you should see Our Little
Our Little Secret was pretty good.
Yeah.
I definitely liked it better than Hot Frosty for comparing Hallmark Netflix Christmas movies.
Oh, Netflix. Yeah.
Although Hot Frosty felt more Christmas than Our Little Secret did. Our Little Secret felt like it just happened to happen around Christmas time. It wasn't crazy Christmassy to me.
I guess. There were Christmas activities. I liked I don't want to say, I guess, okay, I'm so sorry. I enjoyed how they were trying to make her a better person in the eyes of the mother.
Kristen Chenoweth, yeah.
But it never really showed her doing work of helping him with the proposal. That's why I kind of was
true.
like, where's her skill? Like, I know we
All she
brought
did was
it up.
look at it and go, yep, good.
Yeah, like, this is great. And so, like, I was like, oh. And I'm not saying we need to hear the words, but I'm like, there could have been a little montage of 30 seconds less than of them, like, her, I don't know, pointing or like, hey, I mean, I don't know, figure it out. But
Yeah.
now it's like, she really does seem useless. But anyway.
Yeah. So that was Our Little Secret.
Yep.
And we have another Hallmark movie for this weekend, which we will watch tomorrow.
Yeah, because I can't stay away from it.
I don't remember what it's about, but the title seems incredibly Christian. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, have a good night, everyone. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Eat your turkeys.
Ooh,
Gobble, gobble.
gobble, gobble.